Jack's IG link is blocked on Twitter now. Twitter is blocking links to Elon Musk's Jet Instagram account, which it calls potentially harmful. What? Dude, this is so petty. It's insane. And it's also kind of terrifying. Like, it's literally like, yo, you with my as a billionaire, like, I will wipe you off the face of this social media. This is literally what Republicans think is happening. That has like never happened to this degree. How insane is that? Elon Musk is unironically doing exactly what he said right-wingers were doing to or exactly what right-wingers were saying was happening to them, but like very brazenly. He even said he's such a free speech absolutist that he'd keep this account up. And instead of keeping the account up, he just basically decided like he's deleting every mention. That's crazy though. I'm not gonna lie, like even Jack or Twitter, no matter how censorious they might be, has ever like very openly and brazenly. He has suspended all plane tracking accounts using ADSB data, which is public, by the way, but this is going to look insane to even right-wingers. Yeah, let's stop tracking billionaires' planes. Not like a billionaire has done anything weird with planes in recent history. Yeah. Streisand effect? No, there's no Streisanding this chat. He is God King. He is a God King deity. I hope people recognize that and don't think that that is adequate and think that that is actually a bad thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that there is enough Elon dick riders that it's not going to work. This is so brazen though. Like, it's so insane. He also pissed off the one community you're never supposed to piss off because it's a universal community. Autistic kids on Twitter. Okay? Like, who loves tracking planes, dude? Okay? Come on. Let's be real. He just literally went after, people who love tracking this shit for fun. Okay? You shouldn't have done that. Focusing on plane report accounts instead of selling Twitter furniture to pay the rent. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy, dude. That's just like completely insane. He recently met enemies with some conservatives defending EVs is good for the environment. Fact check. Electric vehicles have no impact on climate. Yeah, they do. Seems like you've been infected by the woke mind virus. Still hoping for a Tesla ICE car or even a hybrid. He's like, I don't give a about EVs as long as we can, put immigrants in the back of it, Oh, he means internal combustion engine when he says ICE. I thought he meant like I thought ICE, like immigration customs enforcement. Really fun to consider. He possibly spent $40 billion to take down a teenager's train placking account, even though it uses public information, which anyone else can track as long as they have his registration number, which is N628TS. Cheers. Yeah, it's like literally public information, and dumbasses were trying to come after me. Dumbasses were trying to come after me when I tweeted about it earlier today, saying like Elon is very brazenly going after accounts that he's just considers to be a nuisance. I say Elon Musk has bought Twitter and is personally taking down people's profiles he deems a nuisance or annoying after he claimed his commitment to free speech was absolute. He literally used the Elon Jet account, now banned, as proof of such commitment. He also took down Jack Sweeney's account directly. Okay, he took that account down too. And people were like responding to my tweet earlier where I said billionaires can do whatever they want. They can buy Twitter and use it however they want. But the wildest thing is people still defend it. Surf brain. And people were like, what if people just like tracked your house and your car and every movement that you had in your car? I'm like, bro, do you think a private jet is the same as a car? Do you think like it is as easily accessible to track and intercept a jet as it is a car, a vehicle that sits in your garage at your house? Like, are you that stupid? Do you not understand the difference between a private jet? Also, jets kind of have to be tracked, FAA things. Yeah, what, like turning off the mechanism that allows an aircraft to be tracked is one of the biggest no-nos anyone can do. Yeah, unless you're part of the in crowd, I guess. Permanently banning Jack Sweeney, who ran the Elon Jets account. Elon Musk, of course, famously originally said his commitment to free speech was so consistent, so absolute that like even the Elon Jet account was not going to be banned, except that was a lie because now it is banned. Earlier this week, Jack Sweeney posted about how Twitter had actually engaged in shadow banning. Yeah, here it is. My commitment to free speech extends even to not banning the account following my plane, even though that is a direct personal safety risk, which is bullshit. Okay, literally everyone can track his plane. And also, the only points of entry that someone can like reach you while you're because they know where your plane is like a public space that it's like saying, I can't believe you're tracking my plane. Oh wow, you're gonna go to LAX. Like, is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Anyway, team, please apply heavy VF to Elon Jet immediately, says Ella Irwin. Like, this was internal communications that came out, where he basically was like trying to get it. He was trying to get the account like shadow banned, which he did, and then they were posting about it. Jack Sweeney was posting about how he did get shadow banned, and then they unshadow banned him, only to ban every one of his accounts, including all the accounts that are now apparently following jets, publicly available information, following billionaire private jets. So that's cool, including Russian oligarch billionaire private jets, by the way. So just remember that. VF is visibility filter. Yes, it's like internal comms for shadow ban. Yeah, by the way, Elon has literally admitted to implementing max deboosting, which is shadow banning. As I mentioned before, I tweeted about this back in the day when he first posted about this. New Twitter policy is freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. It's just shadow banning. You literally just called shadow banning something different and said that you're openly going to do it whenever the vibes are off. Negative hate tweets will be max deboosted, demonetized, so no ads or revenue to Twitter. You won't find the tweet unless you specifically seek it out, which is no different from the rest of the internet. So not only that, but also basically what I was trying to describe to you is that Elon Musk took over Twitter and very pettily and in like the most open, brazen way possible has been behaving in a corrupt tyrant capacity. But because everything is political, even though billionaires transcend politics towards the right, of course, but certainly lean towards the right heavily. A lot of these dick riders don't recognize that, or do recognize it and are showing that they are interested in simply utilizing free speech until, as a talking point, until they can just, ban the opposition, silence the opposition. It's hilarious watching his defenders moving the goalpost for him every time without skipping a beat. Yeah, it's just like, at this point, I don't hate Elon Musk as much as I hate his followers and his fans. I'm not going to lie. I hate Elon Musk's fans more than Elon Musk because like they are willingly throwing their bodies into the pyre. They're like, oh yeah, no, I will lift you up. Here, I'll throw my body directly at the problem. I will defend you. I will defend your honor. It's like, dude, what are you doing? This guy doesn't give a shit about you. He would literally melt you into biomatter and you deserve it, okay? You deserve it for being the dumbest person alive. Elon Jet should have been banned. They clearly violated terms of service. Yeah. Be nice to Elon Musk. Cock blocking. The future of humanity depends on Elon single-handedly populating Mars. Cock blocking Elon is a crime against humanity. Dealer's choice. Elon spends up to 14 hours a day browsing Twitter, and he sees a lot of tweets. Posting a picture of him and Ghislaine Maxwell. Posting a picture of him where he was balding. What is the free speech case for restricting publicly available information about the movement of a taxpayer-funded aircraft? Seems pretty clear that he just created a rule designed entirely to get rid of Elon Jet Sky and extrapolate it to all the other accounts from there. Yep, that's precisely what is happening here. Like, he's blocking links to the Elon Musk Jet Instagram account, which it calls potentially harmful. What islands is he visiting with his private jet that he is so scared that people will track his jet? People always like to rush and say, oh, it's the Streisand effect. It's the Streisand effect. Well, I don't think so, because if he controls the flow of information on one of the most popular social media platforms, like, you're getting effectively deplatformed, okay? And yeah, Elon Musk's former claim, my commitment to free speech extends even not banning the account following my plane, even though that is a direct personal safety risk. Yeah, he banned it. So he got community clapped here. Which, by the way, the more this happens, the more... Just wait. Elon Musk, if he keeps getting fact-checked by the community, he's going to take this away too. Mark my words. He's either going to take it away or make it so that no one can, no one can community fact-check him any longer. Just wait. When you say you're against government and big tech surveillance, people love to say, well, what do you have to hide? I mean, this is a perfect example because it's just petty. And if you can do it for some petty shit, you can do it for anything. Megaphonics I just tested it. They applied the no DMs allowed filter to that IG link before for Elon's Jet, the Twitter files filter. Yeah. So they're using child pornography level protection. That's crazy. And this is not something that anybody cares about because ultimately it is kind of petty, but it is what it is, Yeah, he is banning all the flight tracking pages. Yes. It appears all automated flight tracking accounts utilizing open source data have been banned from Twitter, including the Are You Oligarch Jets. That's going to piss off the libs, dude. Anyway, regardless, okay, here's the point. This man is doing something that is so incredibly petty that it will upend like an entire part of the platform. Okay, there's a lot of open source information sharing that happens on Twitter. It is a big part of a lot of news creation, news aggregation. This is all publicly available information that was being tracked. And Elon Musk has decided that one of the largest gateways, one of the largest, town squares, if you want to call it, is no longer going to allow shit that tracks this information that is publicly available. He is openly stopping free flow of information that is not harmful for anyone, that actually just hurts his feelings. There's another thing that's going on. Apparently, what is it? Ukraine country code totally deleted from the Twitter database. Like, what was that about? What the fuck happened here? For some reason, they removed the Ukrainian and Kosovar phone prefixes on sign up and verification. So if you are Ukrainian and you need two-factor authentication to like join to sign up back into your account, they just can't do that. How did that happen? Why did it only happen to Ukraine? How fast will it get fixed? Has it been fixed already? Service probably broke and they won't fix it because nobody knows how. It's a fairly large oopsie. Most of the Ukrainian accounts I follow stop being searchable on Twitter. I need to type almost full handle for them to appear. The majority disappear from my timeline. War in Ukraine, disappearance from Twitter trends. Okay, some of this is probably like liberal. Some of this is probably like libs going crazy and down the conspiracy route or whatever. Some of it certainly feels like foul play. Unacceptable, by the way. Like completely unacceptable. And yeah, now the people who know how to fix it got fired. It was part of his bot removing thing, I think. Supposedly he blocked a lot of India for a while too. It's a double issue of Platformer today. First up, Zoe Schiffer has the story of how the company botched an effort to get rid of bots over the weekend. The project was a part of Elon's attempt to get rid of Twitter spam, but rather than work to remove individual offenders, the company identified mobile networks associated with large spam networks in specific countries and blocked users who relied on those networks from receiving SMS messages from Twitter, impacting people with two-factor authentication. Then it blocked traffic from those carriers completely. Twitter shut down access to the primary telecom providers in India and Russia, as well as the second biggest telecom company in Indonesia. He is such a genius.